extended pins?
Yeah, we're gonna. They won't throw any off the mound until next week. Though we talked about it in a meeting yesterday, and thought the best thing for him was to rest and try to get him back on a regular schedule next week.
Just from an update standpoint, is it safe to assume Connor Cloyd will be 100% by regional, or still don't know?
I don't know. I would think so. Feel good about it, but I'd hate to say, for sure. I heard your, or somebody read your tweet when we were coming over from Jackson saying if we could play today, if we played today.
That's what he said.
I know. That's why you shouldn't ask the kids. And so, and he didn't mean anything bad. He's just trying to be positive.
Oh,
It wasn't, there's no gamesmanship. It was just about the same time I was getting a text from Josh Porter saying had to pull him out of batting practice. There's no way for tomorrow. And then you're tweeting out, so sorry about that. But no, there was no way he would have played in that tournament. And since we got eliminated, we felt the best thing for him is to not do anything the rest of this week, and just rather than we were trying to take it each day. And he had a good day actually on Saturday. Sunday we take the day off. He just rehabs. He comes back Monday. I guess he moved swings and it feels kind of doesn't feel as good as he felt on Saturday. It felt worse, and not super alarming, disappointing, but not super alarming. But feel with some more days, hopefully we'll be back by the following weekend.
Kyle Watson with a great catch, highlight catch, a couple of good at bats. I mean, he seems to be moving back up.
Yeah, terrific, and that happens sometimes. He got off to a great start, and then struggles a little bit, and bounces back, and that's good. We need it, even with Connor, to get another guy that's swinging well, great defender, obviously, one of our best base runners. It's coming at the right time.
Mike, are you guys, with the time off now, are you able to work on some things in practice that maybe you aren't when the games are coming a couple of times during the week?
I think no doubt. And that, kind of the meeting yesterday is try to map out. You didn't really plan, being here this week, or certainly not this early. We gave him yesterday off. Today it'll be a little lighter as far as the defense and hitting. But one of the things that we like to do before we go into postseason, the regional, is to really kind of go over all the game stuff that you tend not to do as much during the season. Things from rundowns to first and third defense and offense and those types of things. So we'll run through a handful of those today, and throughout the weekend we'll also not sure how the innings will map out. We'll inter squad tomorrow and probably Saturday, like a mini inter squad in a sense, just to let the not Trenton Bramlett and Weathersby, but to let some other guys throw that haven't thrown very much over the last few weeks.
JP Woodman, not a guy who's been asked a lot about this. He's maybe had some high expectations coming in the year, but what are your thoughts on JP Woodman?
Right.
What are your thoughts on just the season he's had?
It's I think going in, there's, as you said, some high expectations. Freshman All-American, and sometimes your second year, for whatever reason, seems to be a little tougher, and in his role. And he's had some great weekends and some great moments for us, but also I'm sure he would admit not as consistent as he'd like. It was nice he got 2 or 3 hits on Tuesday, and hopefully get him going at the right time.
You mentioned Trent Bramlett, now Weathersby. Does it feel like he's become your third guy, or you feel like he's somebody you may pull out of the pen in the regional if need be?
I think that's the luxury, is that you could do that, but in a regional where you have to win 3 games, and there's a chance you could play 4 or more, not as likely to happen. Possibly maybe in game 1 that you can do it, but I think it's just a luxury with him, and it's not, hasn't been really, again, gamesmanship or anything. It's just really trying to be as honest as possible the last few weeks. I mean, we always knew we'd throw in game 3, but we also knew that each game was so critical of winning that if we had a chance to win and we had to bring Short in early and he couldn't finish, then the game was still in hand, that we would pitch in and win. so much, so that we were to the point, I think at Arkansas State, that we held Trent's bullpen. And, he threw his bullpen in the ninth. Just, obviously we didn't need it in that game, but you never know. I mean, we were willing to throw with the national televised game, 2 days away. We were willing to bring him in the ninth and bump everybody up if we had to, to win a game that we could. So I think we'd probably be a similar plan in a regional, but he is the number 3 pitcher.
Do you guys do you talk at all about where you might go, seating or anything like that?
No, just because you don't know. I mean, you really have no idea. Seating, I guess a lot depends on what happens in the rest of the tournaments and where the committee thinks we are. But as far as where you go, I mean obviously the committee wants to keep you, if they can, the drive, but we know that doesn't matter. I mean, we've flown to Miami, we've flown to NC State, we've flown to College Station, so we've probably more as a 2 seed. I don't know, you guys might want to check that. We've probably flown more than we've driven, and so I think it's easy for people to look at the regionals that are close by and say that's a possibility, but I don't know if it's any more of a possibility than going out west or somewhere far away. So I don't think it's really a waste of time to talk about until it comes out.
How's Blackman handle things? Just not going as well as maybe anybody.
I think he's handled awesome. I'm really proud of him, and you never know. You never know. You come up and you get a pinch hit, and regional. Next thing you know, you're playing, and he's handled it really well. I think with super high expectations, and unfortunately, it hadn't been the year that I think any of us expected, including himself. But he's continued to work hard, and from defensively to offensively, and proud of him.